The movie starts in this place called Rivet Town in a world that is dominated and made up of robots. As this mentally deficient android is making noise about how he'll be having a baby very soon.
Honey, I'm so sorry. You missed the delivery.
Maybe if you didn't spend like the first 5 minutes of this movie disturbing random people about shit they don't care about, perhaps you'd have made it on time to your son's arrival.
But it's okay. Making the baby's the fun part.
But anyhow, in this world, babies are manufactured, and kind of like real life, it requires busting a lot of nuts and a decent amount of screwing. They invent a child and give it a penis. So now he's a boy. And as he grows up, we get to know that, for robots to grow, they actually need parts. However, Rodney's parents, Rodney is the child's name, by the way. Rodney's parents are a little bit financially afflicted at the moment, so they cannot afford those luxuries. So he can only get hand-me-downs that have been used from other robots, in this case his cousin, meaning that at some point in his life there's a probability that him and his cousin have used the same dick. It's possible. So Rodney's father is a dishwasher, and one day he tells Rodney about this guy called Bigweld. He's basically like a big ass robot guy who like supplies parts for robots, so everybody loves him. And inspired by him, Rodney decides to become an inventor and creates this autistic robot to help his father wash dishes, as it's time for him to grow again. However, this time he gets hand-me-downs from a girl. So is he like gonna have a vagina now? So some time passes and Rodney's robot is like making life easier for his father, whose prick boss comes and ruins everything for them, then insults both him and his son right then and then. I ain't gonna lie, if that don't give me the right to jump the hell out of this nigga, I don't know what does, because I ain't taking that amount of disrespect. Bro literally insulted you in front of your son, and insulted your son right then and there, and you didn't do shit. You're a pussy, bro. You're a pussy ass nigga. Look at him crying with that his face. Well, I don't give a fuck, man. Where? I don't wanna fucking hear it. You should have there for the milk. I don't know what you're doing in this family. Anyhow, Rodney is sad and he wants to go to Robot City and, make money for the family. So after hugging his parents goodbye, he departs and he soon realizes that city no be joke. City no be joke, no be joke. Anyhow, as soon as he gets to Bigweld Industries, bro gets trolled by this Muppet-looking ass robot and, reminded of his status in society. As we see that things have changed in Bigweld Industries. As new management has arisen, meaning new policies have also come up. So this time they just want to make money. They don't care about, the loyal customers and all that shit. They just want to make money. And they plan to do this by discontinuing the production of parts so that they can force robots to buy upgrades, which are more expensive than parts, so they can get rid of the old robots they will die off, and they will now have a society made of rich robots that they can milk over and over again. All this has taken place because this guy whose name is Ratchet is now in charge, as Bigweld is nowhere to be found. So Rodney sneaks in but gets kicked out immediately, as we realize that the person that's influencing Ratchet to do all these evil ideas is his mother, whose ultimate plan is to kill Bigweld and take over the company for herself. But I'm still going to rant, guy. Ratchet's mom was the whole person that came up with this idea of upgrades, people bettering themselves and all that shit. Why are you ugly? Why the hell are you the most chopped person in this movie? Look at yourself. Look in a mirror. You are finished. You're finished, man. Tell people to buy upgrades that you yourself don't use. I expect you to come out looking like fucking, I don't know, Kim Kardashian or something. Rodney is in the process of getting robbed by this guy who steals his foot. So I'm wondering what the hell is stuck in this bucket. Like how. So Rodney gets his foot back as the robber loses his head. But he cannot fix himself because they don't make parts anymore. So Rodney, being the chill guy that he is, decides to fix him up. And this guy's name is Fender, by the way. He is fairly important to the film. So they take Rodney over to their place that is owned by this.
Come here. Let me split your nyash open like a loaf of bread.
Nah, but that's haram though. That's haram. We don't do that here. Alright, that's haram. So they go to bed and wake up the next morning just to get oiled up so that they're very lubricated, always ready. You understand? Yeah. Anyhow, the lack of parts has caused an outrage in the city. So Rodney starts helping people out by fixing them. However, Ratchet and his mother figure out that somebody is fixing robots and they plan to kill him. However, Rodney wants to get to Bigweld, so he and his friend Fender. They go to this party disguised as rich people in hopes of seeing Bigweld. Get some predatory reasons.
I told you this, but you're my favorite here. I think you can go a long way in this company if you were just a bit more of a team player. Do you think you can be a team player for me, Rigby? Oh, The cologne is intoxicating.
Bigweld doesn't end up showing up. Now, instead of this guy being a normal nigga and just walking out, not drawing attention to himself, he decides to remove his whole ass disguise and, start confronting the man in charge of this whole place. Like, he can't just call security to kick you out of his fucking party. Like, bro, I don't know what you expected to achieve with this plan. That was such a... Oh my god. This random girl decides to help him out and takes him to see Bigweld as Fender gets arrested, and we realize that Bigweld is depressed and just doesn't want to run his company anymore. So he basically calls Rodney a useless bitch ass nigga and tells him to dip. So Rodney goes depressed and realizes that his dad is dying, as he cannot afford the parts to keep himself alive anymore. Him and the others decide to meet at the station where we're just going to ignore how this woman managed to fit 4 whole ass adults in her yash. This woman's got a whole ass pocket dimension inside there. Are you serious? There's something else that that can fit inside it. Guys, she has a planet back there. They bump into Fender, who has escaped, and he tells them about Ratchet's grand plan to kill every single poor robot in the city. So they, along with Bigweld, who has finally changed his mind and decided to be actually useful. So yeah, they all go and stop them. And nah, bro, it jiggles too. Nah, brother, come here. Is what I would have said if that was not haram. But it's haram. We can't do that here. All right, let's calm down. Calm your blood. They go and Bigweld fires Ratchet as Ratchet knocks him out. However, Rodney and this girl come and save him just in time. And then after a long ass fight scene, they just end up throwing him into the furnace by mistake. So damn, really. You all just risk your lives for nothing, I guess. But anyhow, they go to try and save him, and after confronting Ratchet's mother, reinforcements come and continue the fight as they manage to save Bigweld and kill Ratchet's mom and defeat Ratchet. So the movie ends with Bigweld making Rodney his successor and our boy getting himself some rope. Per se.